You know, when you think back in history far enough, you'll realize that the same source material was used to give us both ethical Christian financing, ethical Catholic financing, and ethical Islamic financing. We all have the same forefathers. And ethical financing is really all about shared value systems. And if you examine the Sharia, most of the Sharia, and you examine the teachings of Christianity, you'll find that there's an enormous amount of parallel and common interests. They're not two separate and different and unique sets of values. They are essentially, in all material ways, the same value systems. And what we've seen is with the more resurgent and predominant Islam, which we've seen evolve over the last 60, 80, 90 years, and especially in the last 20 years, you've seen some Muslims become very concerned about the ethics of conventional Western finance. They see these conflicts with their value systems and the teachings of the Sharia. You know, when you go back to the Sharia, it's all about your worshiping God and your love of your family, and care of your family, and love and care for your community. And a lot of the Western values in modern finance are in violation of those core values. And so Islamic finance is supposed to be a system of finance that distributes good. We can talk about other elements of Islamic finance and their parallels with what we think is an important trend in Western finance, that is what we call ethical investing or socially responsible investing, that we don't find ourselves at an endpoint at the end of this capitalism train moving along in a train wreck that has an outcome that has a future that none of us want. For example, we have seen an increasing concentration of wealth amongst fewer and fewer people. And so equitable income distribution is a core value of ethical Christian financing and ethical Islamic financing. And it's a shared value we have. And so all financing, whether ethical Christian financing or Islamic financing, has to help us achieve a goal of more equitable income distribution. It's a very important shared value. But we also think about things like our environment. What is the sustainability of the industries that we're in, the fuels we use, the way we heat our homes, the way we have our transportation? What is the sustainability of that for our future and our children's future? And thankfully, in Western economies, there are increasing numbers of people and institutions that talk about the sustainability of their economies, of which financing is a core component. But importantly, it's really a core, and it has always been a core component of Islamic finance. Because of its link to family and community, sustainability is a core value in Islamic finance.